This is Dr. Matthew Bennett. How do you do? Good to see you.
Hi, Roy.
Now, you're a chiropractor, aren't you?
That's right.
Nothing to do with Egypt.
No, chiropractors specialise in treating bone, joint and muscle problems, particularly those in the spine. So chiropractors treat, amongst other things, back injuries due to lifting.
Now, these injuries are avoidable, aren't they?
Oh yes, in fact that's half of what I do, actually showing people how to lift properly so they don't injure themselves in the first place.
And does this cover all forms of lifting?
Yes, any time you handle or lift anything, you've got to lift in a way which is natural to your body, particularly the spine. That makes the job a whole lot easier, it's a lot less effort, and you prevent injuring the back.
Right, this calls for a demonstration. We've got Geoff Capes here. You know Geoff, do you?
Yes, I do.
He's a big strapping lad, you know.
Yes, but the point to remember is we're looking at the technique here. It's not just raw power, it's brains over brawn.
Ah, right. Yeah, well, Geoff's got both. Geoff, would you like to just come and give us a hand here?
Come in, Roy.
This is Dr. Matthew Bennett.
Matthew, how you doing?
Yeah, I told you, you shouldn't shake hands with him. Oh, makes your ears pop. And don't let him slap you on the back either. What would you like Geoff to do?
Okay, Geoff, what I'd like you to do is go behind the screen in a moment and we're going to run through a variety of lifting techniques and then I'm going to stop you as we go along and point out a few things.
Okay.
Okay, Geoff?
Yep.
Round behind the back of the screen there. Yeah, it won't take long. This'll be... Oh, this is him. That you, Geoff?
This is all me.
A shadow of his former self. What would you like him to do?
Okay, Geoff, now you see the box of beer to your side there?
Yep.
What I'd like you to do is lift that up.
Okay.
Hold it there. Good. Now you can see here, Roy,
Mm-hmm.
a good lifting position. The knees are bent,
Yep.
the back is straight all the way up and his chin is up. And you can see that the load is nice and close to the body. There's no air there.
Right, right.
Okay, lift away, Geoff. Good. Hold it there. Now, what I'd like you to do is hold the load away from your body. Good. You see what happens there? He leans back. How does that feel, Geoff?
Terrible.
Okay, bring it back in close. And leaning back like that puts a great strain on the lower part of the back.
So don't do that, huh?
That's right.
Okay.
Put it back down again, Geoff. Good. And you can see, putting it back down, the knees bend.
So which is the wrong way to lift that, then?
Do you want to show us, Geoff? Hold it there. Good. You can see he's a long way from the load itself. Lots of space here.
Right.
The knees are straight. That's bad. And you can see what that does to the back. A big C shape here puts a great strain on the joints and discs of the lower back. Okay, so lift properly there, Geoff. Splendid.
That's the way to do it.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, Geoff. Now, normally when people pick things up like that, they're going to be putting it somewhere else. Where are the dangers then?
Well, we've got to avoid twisting with the load. So, would you like to turn round, Geoff? And you can see there that his shoulders and hips twist at the same time.
So what's the wrong way to do that?
Would you like to show us the wrong way? Ah, yes. Now you see here that his hips are pointing one way and his shoulders the other. And that's going to hurt his low back again.
All right. Okay. Now, Geoff's just lifting one box there, but it's an awful temptation to lift two at a time, isn't it? Just to save time. Do you recommend that?
No, not really. It's very important to lighten the load. And it might take a bit longer, but if you hurt your back doing it, it can mean a lifetime of misery.
Sure. So it's safer to go twice.
That's right.
Now, that's just hip level lifting. What if you're going up to the top shelf?
Well, the important thing is not to lift anything that's above eye level. And the first thing to do, Geoff, is just to check that you can manage the weight. Good. Hold it in there and lift it up. Good. You see the way he naturally goes into the load, tilts it towards him, holds it into his chest. That's good. And then back on there again. Hold it there, and you can see how close he is.
Yes.
He actually isn't leaning back as he puts it up.
So it's get right up to the shelf, as close as you can get.
That's right.
So that's dealt with the shelf. Now, what about lifting off the floor?
Well, it's best to avoid it if you can, so when you're storing things, to actually raise it off the floor by putting it on a crate. But sometimes you have to. So we've got a sack of potatoes that Geoff's going to lift here.
Right.
Okay, Geoff, come up to the sack, feet either side of it, nice wide stance. Bend the knees. Good, get a good firm grip. Arms straight, chin up and lift.
Now what's the wrong way to do that?
Well, with the legs straight and the back bent.
Okay.
Right, put that down. Thanks very much, Geoff.
Yeah, thanks, Geoff. Now, is there anything else that we should be considering at this stage?
Yes, we need to think about warm-up exercises for the back.
Warm-ups?
Yes, that's right. Lifting is an athletic task.
Mm.
So what we need to do are these exercises.
Okay.
So, Geoff, what I'd like you to do to start with is bend to the side. Good. And the other side. Good. And now, just a hula hoop exercise.
Yeah. You know the world record for this, do you?
No.
It's about 3.5 days.
Oh, dear.
And now, a lunge to one side.
Okay.
How long does this take altogether?
Well, all the exercises only need take 15 to 20 seconds.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice straight back. Okay.
So now you're ready. Geoff, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
All right.
See ya.
Fine.
Good. Well, now let's see how this works on people in the trade, shall we? Thanks very much for all your help, Matthew. Well, that brings us to the end of the programme. We've looked at the importance of careful lifting, handling and manoeuvring, and how this can be affected by the environment of the individual pub or restaurant. Taking care of yourself and your back is important if you're to get the most out of life. Bad practice over a period of time may do more damage than one single injury. And if you're thinking of lifting, don't forget, stop and think where you're going to move the load, assess its weight and bulk, then make sure you get a firm grip, lift with bent knees and straight back, and do it nice and smoothly. It's easy when you know how.